Namaste and welcome to another episode of Deep Talk, where we dive deep into interesting topics and help you implement these insights in your life. I am your host, Bholanath Seth, and today we are tackling a big question that every aspiring entrepreneur faces: bootstrapping versus raising fund. Which is better? Now, I know many of you are thinking about starting a business or have friends who are. Some of you might have great ideas but aren't sure whether you should build slowly on your own or go another website of investors to fuel rapid growth. Both paths can lead to success, but they come with different challenges. In this episode, I will break down the pros and cons of bootstrapping and raising funds so you can decide which approach might be right for you. What is bootstrapping? So, what exactly is bootstrapping? In simple terms, it means starting and growing your business using your own money or revenue generated by the business. There's no external investment. You are relying on personal savings, sales, and sometimes loans, but no venture capital or angel investor. Why is this important? Well, with bootstrapping, you are in full control. You make all the decisions, and in today's world, where Gen Z is all about independence, bootstrapping can feel empowering. But there is a catch. Without external funding, growth can be slow and resources are limited. You have a very resourceful, creative, and resilient. It's not easy, but some of the biggest companies today started this way. Think of companies like Zoho, which has famously bootstrapped for decades. Why would you choose bootstrapping? Full ownership and control. You don't have to answer to investors or give up equity. You have full focus on profitability as well. You are not relying on funding to keep the business going. So there's more pressure to become profitable faster, more time for deciding making. Without the pressure from investor, you can grow with any at your own pace and pivot your strategy when necessary. Limited resources. Without external funds, you might struggle to scale quickly. Longer time to market. If you need a lot of capital upfront of launch, your product bootstrapping could delay your timeline. It's important to weigh these factors carefully. What does it mean to raise funds? Now let's switch gear and talk about raising funds. This is the opposite of bootstrapping. Here, you are seeking investment from venture capitalists, angel investors, or even crowdfunding platform to fuel your business growth. For many startups, especially tech focused ones, raising funds is seen as a shortcut to rapid growth. The idea is that if you get a big injection of cash early on, you can hire team, market aggressively, and take the industry by storm. But here's the catch. When you raise fund, you are giving up equity. Investors own a piece of your business and they expect return on their investment. This can bring a lot of pressure to scale quickly and meet their expectations. So, why would you choose to raise funds? Faster growth. With more money, you can scale your business rapidly, hire talent, invest in technology, and expand your reach. networking, and mentorship. Many investors bring more than just money to the table. They come up with industry expertise and connection that can open doors for your business. Competitive advantage or edge. If you are in a competitive market, raising funds can help you beat your competitors by moving faster. However, this path also comes with challenges. Loss of control. Investor now have a say in your business decision. You might have to make compromises you wouldn't have made if you are fully in his control. Pressure to scale. Investor expect returns, and this can lead to pressure to grow faster than you are ready for. Dilution of equity. With each funding round, you give up a portion of your company, which means less ownership for you in the long run. It's a balancing act, and it's not for everyone. Which is better for you? So, now that you are looked at both bootstrapping and raising funds, how do you decide which is better for you? Here's a few questions you should ask yourself. What kind of business you are starting? If it's a business that can grow organically like a small service based company, bootstrapping might be a good option. But if you are building a tech startup that needs to scale fast, raising funds could be the right move. How much control do you want? If you want to make all decisions without outside interference, bootstrapping is the way to go. But if you are okay with giving up some control in exchange of faster growth, raising funds might be worth considering. How much risk you are taking or willing to take? Bootstrapping often requires personal financial risk. You might have to live frugally and invest everything you have in your business. On the other hand, raising funds can spread the risk but also brings external pressure to perform. For Gen Z, who value freedom and control, bootstrapping can be very appealing. But at the same time, if your goal is to disrupt an industry quickly, raising funds can provide the rocket fuel you need. So, examples of successful bootstrapped and funded companies. Let's look at a few examples. Bootstrapped success story. One of the best example is Zoho, an Indian software company that's been around for over 2 decades. They have built $1 million business company without taking a single penny of external investment. This is the power of patience, control, and resourcefulness. Funded success story. On the flip side, take Swiggy, one of the India's leading food delivery platform. They raised millions in venture capital, which allowed them to scale quickly and become a household name across the country. Both of these companies are widely successful and they took very different paths to get there. Final thoughts. For which is better, bootstrapping or raising? Well, there is no one sees fits all answer. It depends on your business model, your personal goal, and how much risk you are willing to take. For some, the freedom and independence of bootstrapping are worth the slower growth. For others, the opportunity to scale quickly with outside help is the way to go. As always, it's important to do a homework, evaluate your options and make the decisions that aligns best with your vision. And remember, there is no right or wrong answer here. It's all about finding what works best for you. That's it for today's episode of Deep Talk on bootstrapping versus raising funds. I hope this conversation give you a deeper understanding of the options available when starting your own business. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to follow our podcast on your favorite platform and share it with your friends. We love hearing from you, so feel free to drop your thoughts and feedback on social media using the hashtag Deep Talk with Bholanath. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, keep thinking deeply and taking actions. Thank you.